one more hit.
One more hit will do it.
Oh!
Big gets hit low, and there it is. Punk gets his retribution, his revenge. He is your Street Fighter 6 EVO champion.
With EVO in the books, many players are giving our game another chance, or a chance for the very first time. However, I can't help but notice that too much time is spent learning the wrong things, leading to a bad experience overall, leaving many to hang up the sticks permanently. Learning to follow a basic game plan can do wonders in teaching you how to play Street Fighter 6 properly. Additionally, I truly believe ranked to be the best method of playing this game of ours online, since it pairs you with players of equal skill level every single time. You'll be put on an even playing field to learn how to implement your game plan in a real match. If you win, you've leveled up and you face greater challenges. But even if you lose, you'll be matched with a new player of equal skill next time. Keep it simple, and your rank will rise faster than you may expect. Welcome to the dojo. Subscribe today. I'm YohDood, and today we're going to talk about 5 things you can use to create a simple, effective game plan when playing against another player. Hey, join the Discord. I've said before that pressing buttons is why we all buy the game. When you're just starting out, or just getting back into the swing of things, being overly defensive can lead to great success as your opponents will undoubtedly overextend. Winning any fight is about understanding your opponent, and most players will tell you all you need to know in the first 5 seconds of the match. Practice watching your opponents at the beginning of round 1 and decide your course of action based on what they do. Stop pressing buttons when you're at a disadvantage and attempt to block on wake up. Blocking can offer you opportunities to take back your turn, potentially deal some damage if they attempt something risky. Don't be scared to hold back occasionally. It's good for you. To approach in Street Fighter 6, you have a handful of options. You can use your standard tools of walking and dashing, or you can go for a faster approach in Drive Rush. Jumping can seem tempting, but it's a very risky option if your opponent is aware of it. Limiting your opponent's options to get in and do damage makes the guessing game of what to look for much easier than if they had all the options open. Of these options, the easiest to start shutting down is jumping. Remember that while your opponent is airborne in Street Fighter 6, they cannot block. So the plan becomes simple. Watch for any time your opponent leaves the ground and attempt an anti-air. You'll never be 100% consistent, but getting into the habits to look for the jump in will help you get better at it over time. The idea is to put into muscle memory that once my opponent leaves the ground, I need to anti-air. After watching the highest levels of play, many aspiring fighters will find themselves wanting to do the most flashy combos available with the most optimal routing for corner carry, or for the highest damage output possible. I cannot stress enough the detriment that will come from this type of practice, and highly encourage all of you to instead learn one basic combo, a 2 to 3 hit combo that can be confirmed from many different starting points, like a whiff punish, a meaty option on Oki, a jump in, or a drive rush normal. The importance of this is twofold: reliable damage, guaranteed Oki. You need a source of meaningful damage that ends in a knockdown. Without a combo in your pocket, you'll never do enough damage to make your opponent think twice about just pushing all the buttons. Having Okizeme gives you an advantage over your opponent and puts them in a guessing situation. Guessing right resets the game to neutral. Guessing wrong means another knockdown and another Oki situation. Having just one combo simplifies the game and allows you more energy to focus on reading your opponent, reacting to what they're doing, or implementing a mix-up you've learned. Now that we have a way to set up guaranteed Okizeme, it's important to know how to apply that pressure correctly. The first step to understanding Oki is to understand meaties. For that, we'll need to dust off the John Erebus Professional Fighting Game Dictionary for the full definition.
A meaty is a button you press as your opponent is waking up to guarantee pressure after getting a knockdown. Meaties are one of the fundamental building blocks of offense in fighting games and are the best way to shut down players who can't help but to press buttons on wake up. Basically, you're forcing them to either block or use an invincible reversal to escape the meaty. If they press a button, they'll get counter hit by your button, and then you can even get a combo if you confirm the hit fast enough.
Using a meaty will guarantee damage if they push any buttons on wake up, and can lead to a full combo when performed correctly. You want to be sure your meaty option is safe, or even plus on block in case they don't press on wake up. You'll also need to worry about characters with an invincible wake up option and play around that threat as well. One knockdown can snowball the entire round with Okizeme. as the more your opponents press buttons, the more life they will lose due to constant knockdowns and continuing Oki. When they learn to block, that's when you introduce the strike throw mix-up, give them a throw. Whenever a round is distinctly in your favor, it's time to slow down and let your opponents hang themselves. Having a life lead will undoubtedly put your opponent in a panic state and give you the opportunity to sit back and wait for an unsafe option to show itself. Will it be Wake Up Super, an OD Shoryuken perhaps, or a reckless jump in? Waiting for your opponent to do the dumb is the best way to easily close out rounds stress-free. Just be careful not to play so passively that you give your opponent the opportunity to take back control of the round. We're watching for an option that we could punish, but we also have to pay attention to drive rushes and dash-ins. Keep them at bay with footsies and wait for them to drive impact or jump in, or random super. Just know that it's going to come, and punish it when it does. At the end of the day, ranked isn't something to take too seriously. If you win, cool. If you don't, oh well. Either way, you have to keep trying. You'll learn so much by playing this game of ours online against people of your skill level. More than you'll learn with a coach, more than you'll learn with videos online, more than you'll even learn at your local tournaments at lower ranks. Just keep playing. But don't forget to have fun while you play. I feel like I say this every video, but it's so important. If you're not having fun, just stop playing for a moment. Recover. Stop worrying so much about your number going up or down, and just play. You'll always be where you need to be. In this case, practice doesn't make perfect. It makes a master. So get your reps in, put your fists up, and hold forward. You'll rank up faster than you know. Later days.
When you felt that sound, I heard the crowd shake ground, screaming one more round. Let the lights flash over the main stage. I'm still brave, battling the giants that still made the will face. Test that choice, ignite the fire of a brand new age when they hear my voice.
Evolve till I'm more than what they ask of me, till I fly in ways you can't believe.